Welcome to God's Word Unmasked, where we peel back the layers of biblical history to reveal hidden truths and fascinating stories. If you enjoy our content, consider subscribing. Today we are going to uncover how the Nephilim survived the flood and returned to the earth. Some believe that giants snuck onto the ark or that another set of fallen angels sinned again. There are many theories, but today we will discover the true reason that Moses directly gives us. Before we get started, this is part 3 of our series called The Book of Giants. Please watch parts 1 and 2 first to help with your understanding. To find parts 1 and 2, check the link in the description below or check out the playlist called Book of Giants. Most people believe there were still Nephilim living after the flood. For those who may not know, Nephilim, or giants, were the offspring of the fallen angels and earthly women. The main reason God flooded the entire world in the book of Genesis was because of the Nephilim. God stated in Genesis, "The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God went to the daughters of humans and had children by them. They were the heroes of old, men of renown." During the days of Jared, the fallen angels came down upon the earth and taught man many evil things. The Bible states that even after the days of Jared, the Nephilim were still around after the flood. When this happened, God saw that the wickedness of man was great, and that every thought in their hearts was evil. He stated, "I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air. For it repenteth me that I have made them." Even though God was saddened by the human race and all the evil upon the earth, he still favored Noah. During the time of much evil and sin, when the fallen angels came down, Noah was the only pleasure to the Lord. When God saw that the earth was corrupt and full of violence, he told Noah to build an ark out of gopher wood. After the ark was built and Noah took his sons, their wives, and a pair of each animal, the book of Genesis states, "And all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both of fowl and of cattle, and of beast, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man." There was no confusion in that verse. Every single thing upon the earth had died except for Noah, his sons, their wives, and the selected pairs of animals. Now you might be wondering, if everything had died except for Noah's generation, which was pure, how did Nephilim enter the earth again? Most people believe the Nephilim returned because of this verse. The book of Numbers 13:33 states, "And there we saw the giants, the sons of Enoch, which come of the giants. And we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight." This statement was made when Moses sent 12 spies to explore the land of Canaan. They reported that the land, though fruitful, was inhabited by powerful people and fortified cities. They specifically mentioned the presence of the sons of Enoch and described them as giants. But now the question is, where did these giants come from? One theory suggests that a giant or Nephilim had snuck onto the ark or held onto its edges. However, the Bible clearly states that only Noah, his sons, and their wives were on the ark. This leads us to believe that one of Noah's sons, or their wives, carried the genetic mutation from the fallen angels. Some people think that the fallen angels did not give birth to any female giants, but this is inaccurate. The Bible does not mention the multiple women that the sons of God gave birth to, similar to how it does not mention all of Adam and Eve's children. Most likely, the genetic trait for gigantism was recessive. If a person on the ark had a recessive trait for gigantism, their descendants might look normal. However, if 2 carriers of the recessive trait had a child, that child could be a giant. This principle explains how traits, including physical characteristics or potential for gigantism, can be passed down through generations and sometimes re-emerge. This is why God was trying to get rid of all the Canaanites, and why Moses made it clear in the book of Genesis by consistently separating Canaan from the generation of Noah. The sin of the fallen angels had specifically passed through Canaan's generation. Overall, because the world was so corrupt, even though Noah was pure, his sons' wives may not have been, This explains why the recessive traits of gigantism grew in the lineage of the Canaanites. If you would like to see the second reason, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.